Okay, so moving on to the actual table itself, this basket sits under my table and it houses some stuff. This is where I would like all of my foils to go. So I just want to go through this to make sure that there's nothing in here that I can get rid of. I'm actually going to put this book somewhere else. This is my extra craft sheet I got off Amazon. Some magnetic sheet, put that with the magnetic sheets. This is my Karataki Ganzai Tambi watercolor set. Every crafter on YouTube seems to have one of those, and I really like it. The paints are more like jelly, so they're a little harder to get wet, but I like them. I'm keeping these transparencies because I thought I could use them for like sugar cards and things. They're just like acetate sheets, but I haven't gotten around to needing them just yet. So that's what's in this, transparency sheets. These I bought for my planner. They're like repositionable, where's the camera? The repositionable stickers. Haven't used them a ton just yet, but not ready to get rid of them. That's a watercolor book, travel book. I'm really tempted to let these go. These are my water-soluble oil pastels. I thought I would love these, and I just don't. I just don't. They're kind of a take on the Distress crayons. That's not going to open. But they just, I don't even have to open them for you. Whoa! I don't have to open them for you. They're oil-soluble, excuse me, water-soluble oil pastels. You can do cool things with them, but I gotta let them go. I don't like this. This is the watercoloring book from Prima. Some of the images are they're just too intricate to really paint easily. I just don't like it, so I'm gonna let that go. Okay, well, so let's put some of this stuff back in here. Biggest in the back. Work our way forward. These are my foils. Just recently acquired those. Pop those in there. Line up. Be pretty. Be pretty. There we go. Foils have been put away. Okay, so now we have these that I really wanted to go through because see, I have all these cool little embellishments. The only thing is I don't have like a bag. Actually, I'll use this. The Erin Condren pouch. I don't want any of these flowers. A lot of the stuff I bought for wedding stuff and I just never used it, or I used it and I don't need it anymore. So all my die cuts have a space to go so I can use them, or know to use them, because I forgot I had this little coffee filter of them. I lost them. Because I like making more than I need, and then I have extras for cards later, but I have to use them. Or they're just going to get tossed and it was a waste of time. No more hiding in there. Okay. We are good. I'm so excited. I will work more on this a little bit later. This box is where I keep extra cards that I've made and other stuff that I'm working on and like scraps and stuff, but I'm going to get rid of these pearls. I just don't embellish with a lot of this stuff. Okay, and then I have these little things of these like little samples of washi tape that I bought. I don't want them, so throw those away. Okay, so that is good. I do need to clean this desk off. Desk is a bit of a mess. Okay, so these are my watercolor brushes. These are actually going to go back onto the Raskog cart. These are my glossy accents and multimedia matte. I do use those so they stay out on my desk. Microglaze, this seals in watercolors. If you have watercolors that you don't want to run like on an envelope or anything. Then this is my pen stash. I have quite the pen stash. Let's see here. This stuff that I can get rid of. One of these I think is still dried out. Yeah, this one's dead. I left the cap off and left it upside down and it just ran and it's dead. That's trash. Okay. So this stuff is all stuff that I use. pencils and pens, and I do like, I declutter this for my makeup, and I've been using it. I use it on cards when I make galaxies to make like a nebula or something, but I'm kind of like, I'll keep it for now. Okay, so that's that. Here, watercolor pencil, I never use that. My Tombos, my distress markers. I really, quite honestly, don't like the distress markers. I thought they were cool when I first got them. Put those aside just for now. That's my husband's. Give that back to him. The rest of these I use. I'll keep these for now. I'm going to play with them a little more because I just don't have a reach for them. Same thing goes with these. They're the Tombow watercolor markers. I need to play with those. So those will all stay. In this is where I keep all of my stamps and everything. Stamps on that sheet, stamps on that sheet. Let that go. It's trash. Stamps, 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 stamps. Let me just do this. Do this. There we go. I decluttered so much right there. Oh my god. There's the color wheel again. This is also where I house all of my extra cards that I've made. Sometimes I make an extra one and just keep it because I think it's cool. Like, I made a video with that one. Mother's Day. And keep that. I have them in these little plastic sleeves because they tend to, when I flicker paint and stuff like that, I get it all over the place. There's an iris I painted. That can go in the trash. That can all go in the trash, quite honestly. That can go in the trash. These are scraps. I'm going to have to go through this on my own. I'm not going to bore you with this. Those are scraps. Scrap paper. That I keep, because sometimes I do use scraps, but a lot of times I just feel like getting rid of scraps. I know that's probably a cardinal sin. Allison, how dare you get rid of scraps? But I do. That's my iPod. Put that over there. This is my favorite stamp to use, made with love. I don't know where the in focus part is right now, but there's made with love. I use those for watercolors. Post-it, low-tack tape. I can probably get rid of that jar. Use that with my Misty. Brand new cutting pads. Cannot wait to use those bad boys. Okay, then up here I've got two of the P.H. Martin's Radiant Watercolors. These are so crazy pigmented. Oh my god, my hand was dyed green for like 3 days after I used it. My sand eraser, my white eraser, my gum, Copic Opaque White. This is amazing white paint. This is my gold watercolor paper, or excuse me, gold watercolor paint. Love it. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter suggested using this to hold down stamp pads when you're stamping on them. I'm not quite sold on it just yet. Okay, so this is my craft stack. This houses all of my washi tapes. I just want to go through here and make sure that there's nothing that I absolutely loathe in the washies. Nothing in there. Washi is one of those things that you can just collect and collect forever, and then you just, if you don't use it, you just collect more. Okay, there's nothing in here that I can see myself wanting to get rid of at the moment.